Well, hello my lovelies. Right, so this is a video for the Round the UK vlog hop, and along with lots of other lovely people, we will do a vlog hop. So in the list below will be, in the description below will be a list of everybody involved and links to their videos. So if you hop over, and then you can just hop from one to the next to watch them all. You can speed them up if you don't have time to watch them all properly, but, you know, just even if it takes you a while, give it a go. You might find some other lovely stampers you'd like to subscribe to as well. So today it is the theme of stamping. So I will mostly be stamping with a little bit of masking. So I'm going to be using Forever Fern, one of my favourites, and Light-Hearted Lines for my sentiment. And then I'm going to be using these colours: Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight and Blackberry Bliss. I have a piece of crushed curry cardstock, and it measures 20.5 centimetres by 14 centimetres, and this I will mat onto another colour that I have not decided of which it's going to be yet. So we'll go with that. Once I've stamped it, I'll know which colour I want to pick out. So let's start with, we need to mask off a section of the area I want to use. Sorry, I'm getting a new one out because I think my other one's about to run out. So, don't know why that's double packaged. Too much plastic. Okay, so I'm going to find the end. Now this is Heffy Doodle tape. Let me just start it off. Well, I did a very bad job of doing that, didn't I? So I'm going to get my scissors. Do you know, I sort of prepped before I came in to do the video, and then everything goes out the window. So the gap is obviously going to be the width of my tape. So if you don't have, so I'm just going to line it up on my paper to try and work out where the middle is roughly. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm trying to line it up with the camera in the way, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go off each side a little bit so it holds it nice and still for me as well. You can use narrower tape, you could use low tack tape. This is like sticky note on a roll. Okay, so we're going to start with I would say the lightest colour, but they're all pretty dark. So we're going to start with Cajun Craze, and we're going to start with this big one here. I've used these so much, I may have to think about putting a bit more sticky on the back. Although I don't think the leaves, I think it's just the dottage. I've used the dottage so much for other sets. So there we go. Right, so all I'm going to do is stamp a few of these across. Oh, I smudged it there a bit. Oops-a-daisy. We'll cover that with dottage later, it's fine. So I'm just going across and just stamping randomly. Doesn't have to be perfect stamping. So there we go. Let's clean that off. And then the next one I'm going to do will be, I think I'll leave the Cherry Cobbler for a moment. So we'll go with Evening Evergreen next. And we're going to go with this longer one this time. So starting with the bigger stamps and then working our way down to the smaller ones. I may pull in another stamp set if I feel I need to add anything else, but I'm kind of hoping this one might just be enough. You can do 2-stage, second generation stamping as well. So stamp, move a little bit, stamp again. And actually with Evening Evergreen, you can probably get 3 or 4 stamps out of this. Like so. Then I'll clean all them after. So the next one I'm going to use is the like berry style one, and we're going to go with Blackberry Bliss for this one. So you just go along and stamp. Trying to make it not look like it's got not a specific pattern as such. And then in this one you have 2 small of this palm leaf, or this leafage. And then that one goes that way and the other one is the opposite, so they're symmetrical opposites, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight for this one. Let's see how that looks. Like so. Sometimes you need to hold it still so that it can the cardstock can soak in the ink from the stamp. So it kind of makes it stand out a little bit more, especially with this dark colour. So let's have a look how that looks now. So I can probably get 2 cards out of this. So let's have a look. So they will each be 10. I don't want to cut off that side, so cut that to 10. And these are, yep, they're the right height. So then we just close this ink pad. What I'm going to do is grab some card. No, that's not the colour I used, and it's not even a card, it's just a... what colour's that one? This one's Night of Navy. And... where else have we got? No, didn't use that colour. Right, I'm just going to grab a piece of... maybe cherry cobbler, if I've got some left. Where are you? You can never find something when you want. Nope, no cherry cobbler left. What else have we used? Misty Moonlight, Blackberry Bliss. Oh, Blackberry Bliss might be quite nice. A piece of that, and I'll just cut it down. So we are going to cut it down to 10.5. And I'm going to score it at 14.5. And then when I fold it, there'll be a little bit of excess because I don't like, not very good with point something something numbers to trim off. So I just do that and trim it off. Nice even rounded number. So then that one will go on to there. So the sentiment I think I will put onto some, how about some basic white? Actually, I quite like the warmth of a very vanilla. So we will just grab, no, that's not it. I had some very vanilla cuts. Hang on, I'll just grab a new piece. It just takes 2 seconds to sort it out. So we could use Tasteful Labels and pick a banner. Let's have a look and see. I think that will go too far. See, now you could use that, but I think it would look a bit different because you can't see the definitive lines between them. So I think maybe this one will be just perfect. So I'm just going to cut out a couple of these and I will be back. So there we go. We have 2 of these. I have a little bit of a smudge there, but I will cover that with something. So just to show that I don't waste, you know, I could cut another one that's perfect, but we don't need to do that. Okay, so that one's going to open that way and this one is going to open that way. So I am wondering whether we could, if I have some ribbon maybe. Not really going to see it, so there's no point. No point having something you're not going to see. So now I know I'm not going to put ribbon on it, I can glue these down. And then we can stamp our sentiment and then put a few little pieces on. And we are done. And you can mask any shape you like. You could mask circles and then just stamp around the circle. You can make, you know, just leave it as one piece instead of cutting it into 2. And make one big card. But I like to be frugal. So you're just making 2 cards in one go. So it's all good. So we're just going to move these out of the way for a second while we stamp our sentiments. So I'm going to use this one. And I need the big stamp. So I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do one in Misty Moonlight and one in Rich Razzleberry, and then that matches the, sorry, it's Misty Moonlight, isn't it? Yeah. Or maybe I should do Night of Navy. Let me just check how dark that is. Yeah, we're going to do Night of Navy because instead of using black for every card, I just choose the darkest colour of the colours that I am using. So if I'm using blues, I use Night of Navy. Purples, I use Blackberry Bliss. So I think we've inked that up enough now. Now it's to get it straight. And yeah, that's not the easiest, I think, because it reaches the edges, it's making it hard for me to see, but I think it's also because I'm looking down at it at a funny angle, because obviously I've got the camera on. So we'll see now. Is that better? I think so. Pray it straight. Perfect. So then for the other one, just going to grab the Blackberry Bliss. Give this a wipe off. With my, hang on a second while I just wet my cloth, because it's gone a bit dry. Don't know why, because it's not been sat there very long. Must be quite warm in here today. There we go, that's better. Right, so Blackberry Bliss, inked up lovely. Ta-da! Right, so there we go. Can't really see the smudge now either, so that's all good. That out of the way. So then we'll bring back in our cards. So I'm going to put them onto dimensionals, because it sort of makes them pop up a little bit. Here we go. So turn it over. I like to put 4 corners and then just maybe 2 in the middle. If I was posting it, I probably would add a few more. The other thing you can do is to fold them inside out before you post them. Or put a piece of extra, you know, scrap card from an envelope or packaging or something, just to strengthen the front so it doesn't squash everything on the front of your card. Okay, there's one. And then this one. Right, that's that one done as well. Put these in the bin. Normally I just fling them off to the side of me, and that was okay, but now I'm like, I have to keep cleaning that up. So it's be my, what they call it, future friend. Right, so that's that. Then I'm going to just grab, if I don't knock the camera while I'm trying to do it, some gems. So I have the Holiday Rhinestones, which are perfect colours. The reds and the navies, maybe. So I'm just going to move so you can see what I'm doing. And I am just going to use them a bit like dottage. So I'm just going to pick it up and just pop it anywhere I feel I want to put it. The only thing I do follow when I'm doing gems is to make sure that I use an uneven amount. So instead of making sure that I've made even amounts, because most things in life you just use even numbers for, not this. I'm going to put one there. I think I'm going to do another one there, and I am going to put a little bit of like a crushed curry colour, because they're glimmery, so they do stand out like so. So I think that may be, so it's even on this one, so we need one more. So I'm going to use a yellow, and I might even just pop it there. And then on the other one, I'm just going to pop an extra blue one. And I'm going to put it there. So 7 on that one as well. And there you have 2 cards. Nice and simple. Very easy to do. With a little bit of masking and lots of stamping. We've only used one stamp set for the floral part. You could use a sentiment that is from Forever Fern. If I could find where I've put it. So you could use one of these sentiments. Love and Laughter Forever After is a nice one, and that would fit on that die cut as well. So, you know, with one stamp set you could do this. A few gems from the Holiday Rhinestones, and the die cut was from Tasteful Labels. And there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give us a subscribe and a like. It's like a hug online. And then click the links below and go and have a look at everybody else's hops. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.